nicely and to look up here. I need 5 minutes of your time. Okay? So I just want to go over, so we had our chart where we knew that there was one rock and that there was a list of minerals on your trays. But our investigation was to find out which one was the rock. So when we did that, what did we discover? Which one was the rock? Jojo.
The one with like red, like
Granite, yeah. The pink granite. Now, how did you know that this was the rock and that the rest of these were minerals? Sophia?
our group looked at it really closely. We saw there's like it's like different colors, and we thought it. And so since it's different colors, that maybe it's like different minerals.
Okay. Beautifully said. So Sophia just told me that their group knew that this was the rock because they could see all of the different minerals that were in here. So just as a recap, can someone give me the definition of a rock versus a mineral? Emerson?
A mineral is like what makes up a rock. And a mineral is like a mineral. You can't really break it. Rock if you cut it back and you'll see minerals.
Okay, can anyone elaborate on that definition? Leah?
Okay, so minerals are what make up a rock, and a mineral is just one mineral, like it's just a mineral, it's
Yes.
just one substance.
Okay, so that's what I was looking for. A mineral is one pure substance, that's it. And then a rock is what?
All minerals.
It's made up of a lot of different minerals. So you were able to decide as a group that this was a rock visually,
Yes.
correct? And we all felt the same way in all of our groups. Yes? Okay. So that was step one. We identified which one was the rock. Then, what was your next step? Young men?
Finding out what minerals are in that rock.
Exactly. So first we had to decide that this was the rock. We all agreed that the pink granite was the rock. Then we had to go through and see which of these minerals were in our rock. Now, what are some of the ways that we've been testing our rocks? What have we been doing? Michael? Scratch test?
Seeing calcite.
And how did we look for calcite?
By pouring in.
By seeing if there was a reaction with vinegar.
Looking at some of the similar properties that the minerals had as the rock.
Beautiful. So we observed our minerals' properties, very nicely said. We did the calcite test where we would put our different minerals in vinegar to see if there was calcite in it, if there was a reaction. And we did the scratch test to test its hardness. Now, which one did you feel was the most helpful for you to find out which minerals were in the rock? Okay, how about someone that's not, I feel bad for these people that always talk. So, Drew, what did you think was helpful?
I thought that Can you ask a question?
Yes. What did you think was helpful? What kind of the experiment to find out about if minerals were in the rock? Which one did you think was, what helped you find what was in the rock?
The scratch test helped a lot because when we scratched the rock, a lot of stuff came out.
Okay, so when you scratched the rock, a lot of stuff came out. How did that help you find out if those minerals were in the rock?
Like different color rock, different color powder, and
Okay, what else with the scratch test, Jonathan?
You could use the magnifying glass because once you use the scratch test, it'll like take off pieces of the rock.
Okay.
And if you were doing it on granite, then you could see like which rock, which minerals were in the rock, and you could do it by elimination.
Oh, beautiful. So you're using elimination, and so you were the process of elimination, and you're scratching the rocks, and then you're using your magnifying glass to really study the dust. That's very interesting.
So what we did was we scratched off like all the rocks, and then we kind of like started to like mix powders together, like mix a lot of powders, and to see what looked like what came off the rock.
Very interesting. Did everybody hear what Sophia just said? So they, as a group, they scratched all the minerals with the scratch test, and then they put it together to see what it would look like when it was mixed, because that would be similar to what it looked like from the rock. Very interesting. Jessie?
We scratched granite, and then we weren't sure if a mineral was in granite. We would scratch it and then look at the magnifying glass to see. We didn't think that mica. We didn't think mica was in there, so we scratched mica, and we looked at the map. No,
Yeah. This is better. This one? Yeah, of course. Here. All right.
So we looked at the different, so we scratched it, and then we compared the powder with the powder from granite to see if we saw any more of its
Very cool. Leah?
We did kind of the same thing as Jesse's group because so what we did was we scratched out
Excuse me.
We scratched out because we were debating about what if calcite was in it or if quartz was in it. So what we did was we scratched the calcite and the quartz, and then so basically when we scratched the calcite we saw a lot came off for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we scratched the granite, the granite, and saw if a lot came off or not. And honestly, like not that much came off.
Okay.
But it was scratchy a little bit, like there was like deeper scratches, and that's what we kind of figured out that might come in.
So instead of just studying what the different things look like, you wanted to see about also how much was coming off of them. Okay, I want everyone's hands down so we can move on to the next question. I know I'm really interested in what you all have to say. So what I want is for you to look at your passages that you made with the group. Everyone show me your passage. Okay, so on these pieces of paper, your groups have decided what is in your rock. So what I'd like for you to do is I want for the first group to tell me one mineral that they know is in the rock, and let's see if the group agrees. Jojo.
Feldspar.
Feldspar. Is that a yes or no?
Yes.
We're all in agreement? Very nice job, because feldspar is definitely a mineral in granite. Huh? Okay, ladies, go ahead. One mineral. So feldspar, let me mark this. So feldspar is definitely in it. What else do we have? Leah? So mica. This one. Are we all in agreement? Yay or nay? Yay. Well, that's a great thing because it is definitely in the pink granite. How did you know that it was in the granite? Because what?
Because we kind of found out when we were trying to.
Excuse me. We are doing this as a group, and I know that everyone wants to talk, everyone wants to share their ideas, but we're going to be respectful to whoever's speaking at that time. Leah, I apologize. Please continue.
So we thought that if the mica was in it, it would break kind of easily, and initially we thought that it didn't really break easily, but then when we studied it closer with magnifying glass, we realized when we scratched it with like a penny or we put with a tile thing,
Okay.
that there was like deeper scratches in it, and we
Interesting.
realized that it does kind of like, if it's deeper scratches, that's another form of breaking. So.
Okay, so they're looking at the hardness from it, what was happening with all the different tools from the scratch test, and also by the observations looking at it. Yes.
Or, can I say another?
No, your group already gave us a mineral. Michael.
Quartz.
Quartz. Can someone in your group or can you tell me how did you find out quartz was in pink granite? Can you be more specific, please? You can talk amongst your group if you need to. I want to know how you boys knew that quartz was in this pink granite, because you are correct. Quartz is in the pink granite. Okay, I'm going to come back to your group, okay? Now, we have one more mineral. Young men.
The gypsum.
Gypsum, you're right. And gypsum's not on here. Because that one was a small amount. So gypsum was calcite or hornblende in it? Emerson.
Hornblende.
Yes, sir. Now, how did you know that?
You determined it by the scratch test.
Okay. Can you be more specific? Can someone in your group tell me what that was like?
On the scratch test, hornblende came out because it has a shiny black surface.
Okay. So, this one? Yeah. So this mineral had a similar scratch to this one. And then what about looking at it and observing it? So the texture looked similar, the color looked similar, and it had very similar hardness when you scratched it. Yes? Very nice. Okay, my boys over there, do you have anything for me? Jonathan, why don't you speak if Michael doesn't want to?
Okay, so we used a scratch test to scratch some words off of it because at the point we weren't sure
Okay.
what the whiteness was on it.
Good.
So then we did elimination and found that it worked.
Very nice. See? Very nice. And then we know there wasn't calcite in it because the pink red did not react to the vinegar. So what did you guys think about this? Was it easier than you thought it was going to be to find the minerals, or was it harder than you thought it was going to be? Jojo?
Harder.
Harder. What about, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah? But it's pretty interesting that it makes you appreciate all of the different elements that go into this rock, doesn't it? You guys did an awesome job. I know we've had a few weeks of experimenting. I think we're probably a little done with rocks and minerals for a little bit. You guys did a great job. Thank you for answering all these questions. Now I'm going to collect your passages and I'm going to return them with feedback, okay? But great job with the investigation. You guys all figured it out. Now why don't you stay in your seats and we'll have some read aloud. Wow. Thank you. That's it? What, honey?
All right.
You said you couldn't scratch.
Let me set my timer. All right, let's sit on our tukuses. We do not have that much farther. This book's got a lot of sections that are